right, guys, welcome to episode 103 of the Neverland podcast.
Yo.
Hey, I mean, okay, so first of all, though, on a serious note, rest in peace to all the fuck shit that's been going on. There was like a
Oh
13-year-old
yeah.
kid, who got shot by a stupid ass cop who thought she was shooting a taser at him, and like that, I don't even know, man. That shit was. I mean, we don't have to. I don't even know what to say about that shit. That shit was so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, there's some protests in the city the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Um,
Also,
yeah,
there was
because of all
another
these
shooting.
shootings.
Yeah, there was another shooting. I forget where it was, but like
Yeah,
both of
there's
them.
another one. So
Yeah,
there was one in Minnesota. I think there was one here,
yeah. No, there was one here.
and then there's that kid here as well.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
there's those two here. That's why there is the protest.
yeah,
Otherwise, I don't think we would have protested. But
yeah. Like I
um,
mean, yeah, no, it's because yeah, no, these are weird because it's like obviously the one in Chicago. It's like here, so it's close to home. But then also the other shooting, there was like four like Punjabi people who got killed. So I was like, damn,
yeah,
that's crazy. So yeah, shit's fucked, man. Shit is fucked. But
yeah. So yeah, rest in peace to everyone
rest in peace,
involved.
everyone. Yeah, prayers for their
Best
families.
wishes to their families.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess we've tried. I don't know, dude. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I don't
Honestly, I
know.
don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
Like, fuck.
yeah.
This
And
is
then
like, it's like
yeah.
it just repeats. Like, so
You
I don't
know,
know
that's
what to say.
like literally at this point, I feel like I bring it up like every other, if not every third podcast episode of like some
Yeah.
fuck shit happening. So, but then also last week we forgot, but rest in peace, DMX. He passed away. Yo, all the stories about him were fire
Did we
though.
forget? I thought we mentioned it.
We mentioned when he was sick. We didn't mention him actually passing away because
Oh,
we
was it
recorded.
like, did he
Yeah,
pass away after
yeah, he passed away
that?
after.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace then.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think we talked about him when he was in
he was
like
hospitalized.
he was under
Yeah,
the ventilator or whatever. So
yeah.
um
But
yeah,
yeah, no.
hopefully hopefully he's resting in peace.
Facts.
Um
Rest in power.
yeah, he's a legend. So
Yeah, like all the stories about him, those were so dope because there was not one
yeah.
that was like bad. And I saw a tweet that summarized it the best. It was like he lived such a full life where he was all the way in the bottom. He was in prison, but then he
Hmm.
also performed in front of like 500,000 people. And like
Yeah.
he like there was like a bunch of stories of him just walking to a Waffle House and like he just mopped the floor. And he was like, "Hey, if you're ever too good to mop the floor, like something's wrong with you." Like that's basically what he said. And I was like, "Hey, dude, shout out
That's such a
DMX, man.
legendary story, man.
That's
Fuck.
such a
It's so
legend."
good.
And he like apparently he was also just like walking the street. He heard someone playing his music, and he walked up and just started like going crazy with like the guy driving. And I was like, "Yo, that's
Dude,
such a good
that's
story."
a vibe, dude.
Yeah,
That man is a definition of a vibe, real quick.
yeah, man.
Like
Yeah,
he
no, bro. Legend doesn't
that's
even
just
make life.
positivity right
Yeah,
there, honestly.
that's legit,
All
like the fullest
positivity.
living life to the
Yeah.
fullest. That's legit definition of that shit.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Rest in peace to everyone. Prayers go out to their families. And yeah, man. With that, let's move on to some music. Some Thugger,
Facts. Facts.
YSL,
Let's do it.
Gunna. Yeah, Slime Language too. We've been talking
Slime
about
language
this.
too.
We've been talking about
Yeah,
this.
and Nadia and I have been talking about it. We've been listening to it. We've kind of digested after 2 days,
Yeah,
right?
it's like been 2 days, 2 3 days.
Um the conclusion I'm still at is kind of disappointed in the album, but um I'm good with Thug basically propping up his people,
Yeah,
and letting everybody eat like he tweeted.
exactly.
So I'm
Exactly.
down with that part.
Exactly. Like I think for me, I was telling Parse this too. It's like a lot of these songs, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Like if I was to listen to any of them, like even the Drake song, solid. Even the Travis Scott song, Diamond Dancing. If you just happen to play it, if it came on shuffle, whatever, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
skip it necessarily. but I wouldn't like actively try to put it on my playlist and be like, "Hey, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
listen to this
that's what
song."
I'm saying. It's like you're not gonna actively seek it out, you
Exactly.
know?
The only songs that I would actually listen to, I would say "Ski," "Came in Saw" featuring Rowdy Rebel. That
Yeah.
song's that beat,
Yo,
Wheezy
Rowdy
Hum,
Rebel's a beast though.
bro. No,
He's so good.
that
Yeah,
beat is bro.
that
That
beat's
beat is
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah,
That beat is nuts. And then what was it? Warrior. Warrior featuring Shine, Lil Keed, and Big Sean. That song's heat too.
yeah. So that sounds good. But yeah,
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
no,
Some of the other
other than that,
songs, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I was like, I'm not sure about this, but
yeah. Like, yeah, again, I think it's like we're saying how it's almost playlist like, where it's
yeah.
just showing Atlanta off. Thugs like, hey, these are my people. Like,
Hmm.
bro, like someone like who's a really low key person. I would say like take T Shine for example. T Shine to be able to be in a song with the Big Sean and Lil Keed, that's
Hmm.
huge. And
Yeah,
like his verse is also fire. Like it's not
yeah.
like he's just some random
Facts.
person that just came up and these dogs like a just do this song. It's
Hmm.
actually someone who's good and it's like he's being highlighted with people who are like
Yeah,
already
exactly.
respected.
Yeah.
And so it's like what Thug's doing with that is huge. And yeah, shout out Thug for that. But that
Shout
shit's
out Thug, dude.
Thug
Yeah, no,
Thug
you guys know we're the biggest Thugger fans on earth. So,
facts.
um,
Shit's like
yeah. So then when we're sad, I don't know. I mean,
that.
dude, there's always more stands than us, dude. Like,
Oh
there's
yeah,
some people who don't see any
facts.
flaws in human beings, and they're like, "Yo, I
Yeah,
love
I
them." You know
mean,
what I'm
that's
saying?
like
Like,
straight
there's
up
some crazy
standing.
ass people, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's straight up standing.
um,
I wouldn't consider myself
we're
a stan of Thugs.
we're
I'm a
not
really good
stand, yeah, no, we're
yeah,
not stand level, but we're like as big fans you can get
being a stan.
without thinking that person's a god, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, exactly,
basically, you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's where I'm at with a lot of people, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's where I'm at with all of my fandom. I don't
yeah,
put anyone on a pedestal, basically.
yeah,
Like, I
exactly.
see them for
Exactly.
what they are,
Exactly.
like I love Kanye, I love Thug, like, but
Mhm.
it's like you still gotta be like practical. You can't be like,
Yeah.
yo, I just love
Facts.
everything for no reason.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
but
Um,
it was good, but
yeah,
it's
like, I
not
mean,
like
it's not bad by any
I wanted it to be better, but
yeah,
like,
because I think the
yeah,
problem was that we were going into it being like, "Oh, this is a Thug album."
yeah, that's what
But in
I was
reality,
thinking. That's
it's
the
a
thing. Yeah,
It's just a YSL project. It's
yeah,
just, like, highlighting
exactly.
everyone. So, I think that was the thing, like, if it was, like, kinda
If
advertised
yeah, if we were framed like that, yeah,
yeah,
if it was if Thug came out saying like, "Yo, my next album, I'm putting on all my people," right? Like, then
mhm.
I'd be like, "Okay, this album's lit." But
No, I
like,
mean, it's not even that, right? Because this is like, this isn't Thug's album. It's not a Young Thug album. It's
yeah,
a Young Stoner Life album, YSL album.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So, like,
so it's like,
that's the only thing.
yeah, I think it's like for what it is, it's like okay, like that's legit.
Mhm.
I love it. Like, I love what they're doing. Like, he's basically like we were talking about this earlier, actually. Young Thug's pulling off something that like only a few other people have. Like, you look at Kanye, you look at J. Cole, you look at Jay-Z, like guys like this, and those guys are prolific, right? Like,
Facts.
and you're seeing Thug do this,
Yeah.
and it's like Thug, I like we wouldn't say Thug's on that level, but it's like he's doing the same thing they are though. Like, that's crazy
Mhm.
to me. Like,
Yeah.
the fact
I
that
think
he's doing this.
he's doing it like I don't know what the word is. I wanna say cooler, but that's like it's not necessarily cooler, but it's just
It's
like he's putting on like like I would compare this to like this we can dive into also why Atlanta
yeah.
is just doing so good as a whole.
Mhm.
It's just that Thug is able to seek out people. He has his ear to the streets. I
Mhm.
guess that's the best way of putting it. He has his ear to the streets. He knows who's hot. He knows who's actually making good music. But I
Yeah.
think on top of that, there's something I don't know what it is about Thug. He's able to find people who are willing to work hard or are willing
Yeah.
to like actually
Facts.
put in the work to be good.
Mhm.
So it's like once you have someone like that who's always glued to the streets, who
Yeah.
knows what's popping, what's not. And so he's like, "Hey, if you're willing to work for it, I'll give it to you." Like he has no problem handing you the
Mhm.
reins, but it's like, are you willing to take them? So I think because of that, the way that Thug just approached making his own record label
Yeah.
with that year, I think that's what makes it even different. It makes it more different than even Dreamville or Good Music or even
Facts.
TDE for example, for that matter. Because it's like it's literally like I feel like it's almost QC like in a way where it's like, hey, we grew up basically together. We know each other, so it
Yeah.
has that like kind of similarities to it.
Yeah. It gets different that like what is it called? Like he's almost finding the people who are trending in the right direction already.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like
facts.
he can see that curve already going up, you know, and it's like
Mhm.
right when he puts his name on it with them now, they blow
Yeah,
up, you know, and it's
exactly.
like it just makes sense because they're already on an upward trend. And it's
Mhm.
like, okay, now once you stamp Young Thug on it, like everyone's gonna listen, you know?
Yeah,
So I think
dude,
that's
yeah,
something
and it's
legit.
also like not only Thug, but there's a
Yeah.
Gunna's all over this album
Yeah,
too.
exactly. And Gunna
So
too,
it's
right?
like,
So it's like Thug has his powerhouse with him, you know. It's like, oh, Gunna's
mhm,
his almost his sidekick. Like, hey,
yeah,
let's
legit,
go.
legit, legit. Like
I
even
mean,
the
dude,
song
Gunna is
I like.
basically a baby Thug.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
honestly,
100%, 100%.
he's a baby
But
Thug.
even I like with Carly and Coy Leray,
Yeah.
I think like Carly is like actually his girl. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like I think that's like
Oh, I didn't even
legit
know that.
his girl. So it's like, and I know she sings, and so it's like
Oh,
he like basically put her on too, and that's a good
that's
song.
crazy.
I mean, Coi
Yeah,
Leray is already popping, so it's like you
yeah,
put Carly over there, and I've heard, I haven't really listened to her music like that, but I heard she's pretty good,
yeah,
and I heard like
yeah.
just as like from like interviews and shit, she's like a cool person.
Mhm.
So it's like he's literally highlighting his homies or like people
Yeah,
close to him.
exactly.
So
Like
that's like
literally,
it's super dope. It's super
yeah,
dope.
literally his favorite people. Real quick,
Yeah, legit. His
crazy.
girl's on this album, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's legit. It's
dang,
legit.
that's crazy. Um,
Can you talk to him?
I just wanted to
Warrior,
ask you this real
warrior,
quick. Did you see
warrior.
Kid Cudi wearing a dress on SNL?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Oh, did we talk about this already?
Yeah, the Kurt Cobain dress.
Fuck. Oh, we already did that. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
little stupid ass.
Shit. Dude, I my brain is gone. I forgot that we talked about that. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
You know, we talked about that ish last week. But hey, we'll bring it up again.
Oh,
Shout Cuddy,
well, since we already
repping
talked about it,
repping
did you
Cobain.
hear about how people were pissed off about it
Yeah,
though?
that shit was stupid as fuck. That shit was so dumb.
Dude,
That was so
I found
dumb.
a well, I think I already knew it. Well, I obviously already knew about the dress,
Yeah.
but what was weird is that I didn't know that people were hating on it, and I found out later that people were like, "Oh, why is he wearing a dress?" You know, and shit like that. I'm like, dude, shut the f up. Like
Yeah.
this dude's literally doing like what is that called? Like what is that word for
It's
like
like
a
a
in memory of someone?
yeah, it's like a
Fuck.
memento almost.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a memento. No, but a moment is like a item. Fuck, what is it called? Fucking shit.
Yeah,
I can't
I
remember.
know the word you're thinking of, but I don't know what the word is. It's like right there. Like a ode to. It's like a ode
Yeah,
to.
it's in ode to Kurt Cobain, and it's like that's one of his like basically one of his heroes in music, you know? And it's
Mhm.
like, yo, like leave him alone. Like fuck.
Yeah,
If
bro.
I want to do something with LeBron in the future and I like fucking I don't know, put wear LeBron's Lakers jersey and people give me shit, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like get the fuck out of here, dude.
See, because like the only
Um
thing is like once
like
someone wants to
the only issue, yeah, the only issue was is that like it was a dress. Otherwise, like no one would care. Like if you
yeah,
wore a shirt like that, right?
yeah,
I
people don't
guess
give
like
a
it could be less extreme, right? But like Kurt Cobain basically almost wore a dress too, like in like the same kind of thing, right?
no, it was like legit like
It was like a
very
dress almost like I
yeah,
can't remember what it looked
Cuddy's
like.
was just designed by Virgil. So
Wait,
yeah, no, but like
yeah. Let
legit,
me
it's the
just show.
same. It's so similar. It's crazy. Like the fact that you could like be pissed about it is so stupid to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense why you'd be pissed. Let me show it right here.
Warrior.
Oh wait, let me share the screen.
Oh, true.
Like, look at this,
Two.
dude. I honestly
You know, it's
cannot.
legit the
I
same.
don't understand why you could be mad.
Yeah,
Like, it's
legit.
in clear. It's clearly a reference.
Legit.
Like, if you're mad, you're just dumb. Like, are you
Yeah, no,
kidding me?
exactly. Like, do
Like,
you
what
see
is this,
in
dude?
even the jacket? So you see the shirt underneath the jacket
Yeah,
he's wearing?
right here, right?
That's
Yeah,
yeah, that's apparently a no. Go left. Go left
which one?
under like the Cuddy pictures, all the way left.
This one?
Yeah, that one works too. But like the shirt he's wearing underneath, apparently that's a
Yeah.
ode to Kurt Cobain also. Oh,
Oh, really?
Chris Farley. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
It's a
this thing,
tribute.
this one right here.
Tribute. That's the word I was looking for. Tribute.
Tribute. There we
Yeah.
go. Yes. Fuck. How do we not know that simple as word? All
A
right, but
tribute.
yeah, it's literally in tribute to Kurt Cobain, and I'm like, dude, like, what are you even saying? Like, this guy, Kurt Cobain, literally wore a dress. Kid Cudi's wearing a dress. Like, shut
Yeah.
up. Like, this is what it's referencing to. It's not referencing
Also,
to
like,
gender or anything. Like, leave it alone. Like, there's some things like just leave it alone. Like, forget about it. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying?
Also, like, on top of that, it's like, dude, wear whatever the fuck you want. Like, at the end of the
Exactly.
day,
Like, dude,
like, who are you to tell me what to
who
wear?
cares,
Like, that shit's so stupid. That
dude?
shit
And it's like, yeah, if there's so much like, oh, like you're like for genders doing whatever, breaking gender norms and shit, like,
mhm.
all right, let him wear a dress then. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not saying he's a woman or anything. Like, he's just wearing a dress. He's vibing. Like,
Yeah,
leave
like,
him
he's
alone,
just
dude.
doing
Like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah, yeah.
fucking shit, man. Like, everything has to be like everyone's fucking sensitive nowadays. Like, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here, dude.
It's not even
Like,
sensitive, it's just stupid. It's just stupidity. Like, dude, no, this is exactly what it is. It's gonna come back. It's a reference from like past episodes too that we've talked about this.
yeah.
Literally that people don't have shit else to do. They're so
Yeah, for
bored.
real.
They're actually
For real.
so fucking bored.
Like, dude, like 99% of people in the world must be like literally doing nothing, dude.
No, straight
They
up.
must be doing jack shit because they
Straight up.
got plenty of time to be on social media and fucking comment or tweet about like random ass shit.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Like,
dude, just fucking shut up and just fucking live your life. Like,
yeah,
god,
bro. Also, it's like,
god
dude, if
damn.
we see something like, for example, LeBron comes in wearing some goofy shit,
Yeah.
I don't care enough to tweet about it. I might be like, yo, what the fuck is Brown wearing? But that's about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna crucify him over whatever he's wearing. I don't care that much.
Yeah. No, exactly.
What?
And like, also, I think a lot of people giving him shit didn't even know about the reference.
Yeah,
I'm like
no,
90
that's probably
million
true.
percent sure, right? And it's
That's
like, oh, how about you like fucking actually educate yourself on a topic and then talk
true.
about it? Like,
Legit,
wow, that's an
legit.
amazing thought, right? Like,
Yeah, dude.
people actually educating themselves and then talking about something. That's crazy. That's crazy in 2021. People don't do that
Facts,
anymore.
facts, dude. You know, 100%. They probably had no idea.
Yeah, no idea.
I'm
And then they're
almost
just talking shit. Yeah, instantly. Yeah. It's
like, oh,
typical.
why is this guy wearing a dress?
Yeah, exactly,
This is
dude.
some stupid shit.
It's so annoying, dude. I'm like,
So
fuck.
stupid,
Like,
bro.
when I heard that, I don't know. I think that's why I like thought about it again. It's because I heard about like the hate going on. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, what the fuck? Did we talk about this? I can't remember. Like,
Yeah.
dude, we do too many podcasts, dude. I can't remember anything.
Yeah, facts. We
I don't
do
remember anything we talked about.
shit.
We might talk about the same shit every week. I wouldn't tell the difference. Like,
True. True. Um, no, but this actually it brings up a good point that I wanted to talk
yeah.
about, which is did Nicki Minaj outgrow rap? So a little
Yeah.
bit of
So you told me that. What do you mean by that? Like,
yeah,
give me the definition of what that is.
so this is where where I came up with this idea to talk about
Mm-hmm.
is because I mean obviously Monster that it first started with me listening to Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, not like because like every time I listen to Monster, I'm like, yo, like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like the shit that Nicki talks about on that,
Yeah.
like every time I listen to it, I'm like, holy shit. Right? That's where that's like
Mm-hmm.
I've probably heard that song a million times.
Yeah.
a million times whenever Nicki's verse comes on.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like that. Those bars are hard every
like,
time.
yo,
Yeah.
the bad bitch came for Sheeta Lunk. I'm like, yo, that's dude. There's
Yeah,
no way you're
legit.
not getting hype.
It's a bar.
And like, so that's where I was just, I think, yeah, it was on the live. When I pulled up to the live, I was like, yo, Nicki fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, I saw some interview of her from like a while back. Like this must have been like Super Bass Nicki
Yeah.
around that time, whatever year that was.
Hmm.
And like on there, she's just talking. She's just like she's almost like just by watching the interview, I was like, yo, she's just chilling, right?
Yeah.
She's super chill.
Uh-huh.
She's like just being her. Like it's literally just a girl from Queens, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Who's
yeah.
just a fucking insane rapper.
Hmm.
But then like later on, you could see like I was watching a Stephen Colbert interview, and like it was a bit more. This was like around when Queen was released,
Yeah.
and on there she was like, I don't even want to say polished, but it was like more so like industry. Well, I know when I say she was more industry, that comes off as a
Hmm.
little bit negative, but I mean it in like a positive way, where it's like she's just grown, like she's just used to
Yeah. She's
industry.
polished. She's polished.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the girl from Queens anymore. I mean, you still see that, like, she's still fun, she still has her energy or whatever,
Yeah.
but she's, like, a lot more professional about it. I think
Hmm.
it's, like, the best way of putting it. And then also I think it's, like, just the just the I guess, the stigma of being a rapper, that whatever that comes with, I think
Yeah.
she somehow was like, "Hey, I've had enough of this." So, like,
Yeah.
certain examples of it would be, like, just media creating beef, like that Cardi Nicki beef, 100% media
No,
driven.
but that was a real beef. What?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, how it got started was because of the media. Like, I
Yeah.
think they both said they're like,
Yeah,
"Yo."
they're juxtaposing them
Yeah,
early on.
they're
That's
like,
why it's
yeah,
like once you start comparing, you basically like set it up for the beef, and then the beef
exactly,
happened, and
exactly.
then I think now it's kind of chill now. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
now
going
they
on,
don't
but
give a fuck, I don't think
yeah.
anymore. But, like, yeah, no, but, like, I'm saying, like, they were like, "Okay, this is the best female rapper, this is the up and coming best female rapper, let's
Hmm.
just put them against each other."
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
like, I think after a while too, I'm sure if everyone's in your head, like, you're supposed to hate this person,
Hmm.
you're gonna end up hating that person. So,
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly. Yeah, it's like
so I think
what
that's
you're
what happened, and
like
then
if you hear
also,
something
like,
enough, eventually you're gonna believe it. Yeah,
exactly, exactly, and then that to go on with, like, now she has her own family, she has a kid, and, like,
yeah,
she has, like, actual real life shit going on.
yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, like, dude, honestly, if we get another Nicki project, I'll be very surprised. Like, if it comes
You
out
think
s
she's not gonna drop again?
I think she's gonna drop, like, a 444, where it's, like,
You think in like fucking like 10 years?
Imma say, like, how long has it been since Queen dropped? Let me look this up.
Didn't it drop like 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. 2018, right?
Oh, let's see when did Queen drop? Yeah, 2018. I don't
Yeah.
think she's dropping till, like, oof, maybe another 2 years, 2, 3 years.
So 2023.
Yeah, it would be my guess.
I could see her drop it next year.
I really I think, like, dude,
Yeah.
honestly, I think she's almost in the same boat as Rihanna, where it's like, you just don't give a fuck about music at a
Yeah.
certain point, so it's like, unless, like, something's probably gonna happen where, like, she's gonna be like, "Okay, let me go back in the booth."
Yeah.
But, like, cause like, dude, honestly, what even started it too, when I was, like, actually thinking about this topic, I was like, "Yo, even, like, the 6ix9ine features, like, those were very goofy." Like, those were so goofy,
Yeah.
and it's like, I think she was like, "Hey, let me just chill out," and, I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do after, but, like, a
Yeah, I
part of
don't
me
know,
feels
dude.
like she outgrew this rap shit.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I think she's realized that a lot of this shit's bullshit. A
Yeah,
lot
exactly.
of what happens in the industry is bullshit. Like how, yeah, like how basically how Cardi B's randomly famous. Like, why is she famous randomly? You know, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's like it's just the bullshit of the industry, dude. And it's
Yeah.
like, do you want to deal with that bullshit or not? And
Mhm.
it's um yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm a Nicki fan.
Yeah.
Hopefully she comes back.
Yeah.
Um, even
Like
though I like her old shit more than her new shit, but still a fan.
yeah.
Hopefully she does do another project.
Yeah, because like obviously, since I'm bringing up all this Nicki shit, I am a fan of hers. So it's like
Yeah,
I don't want her to retire, but it's like I feel like at a certain point, I think especially if you're a female rapper, I
yeah.
think, dude. Okay, this is actually a good topic we dived into, but I think if you're a female artist, like before, I think now people don't really, or at least the media doesn't do it where they'll put lyrical, not even lyrical, they'll put female artists like against each other. I don't see
Mhm.
that shit happening. Like, but like before, you could 100% see that shit. Like even Remy Ma, to bring up Remy Ma versus Nicki, that was a huge thing.
Yeah,
Then obviously Cardi, and then there was like some other shit even before. But it's like I'm sure Nicki probably does have something to do with it, but I feel like
yeah.
a lot of it is also just media driven.
Yeah, no, a lot of it is. There was some shit. So like the City Girls thing,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
like that was a big thing. Where they were brawling out, right? But it's whatever, dude. I don't know.
yeah.
Um,
Like I think like now it's more so like the artist gets to choose if he wants to beef, if he or she wants to beef,
yeah.
rather than in being media driven. Which I mean, I think that's a good thing because it's
Well,
like,
yeah. I mean, they can control their narrative now, like because
yeah,
of social media, right? Because
exactly.
they can just tweet like, "No, I don't really care." It's boom, it's over. It's like
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
how beefs end nowadays. Like you can just tweet something or you're done.
yeah.
Like
And it's also like you could literally like Queen Radio, shout out Queen Radio. But like Nicki had
yeah,
her thing on Queen Radio. That shit was like always like trending on Twitter whenever it happened.
yeah,
And she would
exactly.
always have some shit to
Hmm.
say or whatever.
Yeah,
So
facts.
it's like I think yeah, you get to it's finally like, okay, I decide what gets put out.
Hmm.
So
Definitely.
but circling back though, yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that though? Do you think she's like tired of this rap shit?
I don't know. I would be tired, dude. I would be tired of it. I think there's a lot of bullshit that goes on, um, especially like as a female rapper, dude. But like,
Yeah.
I don't like. Basically, my mentality is, despite everything, you shouldn't give a fuck about anything and just fucking keep going, right? Like, I think that's what Nicki should do. That's my, but that's me, right? I don't
Yeah.
know where
I mean,
Nicki's head's at, right? Like
yeah.
she's done everything. She's made her money, so it's like that might not matter to her anymore.
Yeah.
But for me, at least, I would say like I don't care about the bullshit. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do, and it's like that's what I would do. But I don't know.
Cause
I
like
don't know where Ad's at right now.
yeah, cause like the only reason like I would I could see her entertain not even entertaining, but like actually like looking at it is
Yeah,
when they were like, "Oh, is Bodak Yellow comparable to like whatever Nicki saw?" But the thing
yeah.
with that, like that's like it's borderline disrespectful. Cause it's like, yo,
It's
I'm
completely
I'm
disrespectful.
Nicki Minaj. Like, do you know the type of
Exactly.
fucking music I put out? Like, I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
Like people compare me
Legit.
to rappers. I'm not a female rapper anymore. So
Hmm.
it's like now that when you're comparing that to like a Cardi B who just came out, like she's not
Yeah.
even like popping like that, but like off rip you're doing it, then it's like,
But
okay,
Cardi B's not a rapper like that though.
yeah,
That's my bigger point. Like I'm
yeah,
not a Cardi B fan at all, right? But like I'm almost a Cardi B hater. I'm borderline a hater. But and I'll accept that title. But like fuck, like dude, I wouldn't even compare, dude. Nicki Minaj is
yeah,
on another level than Cardi
yeah,
B, dude. In
legit.
in, in terms of music creation,
Mm-hmm.
literally another level. Like not even
100%.
they're not even close.
1000%. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like that's why I could see like when that shit comes out, if I'm Nicki, I'm like, yo, like what the fuck are you saying? And then it's like you're questioning me about it. Every time I do an interview,
Exactly.
you're like, oh, Cardi this, Cardi that. Eventually it gets to the point where I'm like, yo, fuck Cardi. Like, do
Yeah,
you know
it's
who
like,
I
dude,
am?
I'm here talking about myself. Like,
Yeah.
don't ask me about that shit. Like, yeah,
And
no,
I'm
dude,
sure like it's
I
like
don't like
also
that.
like
Yeah.
if you say it away, the media is gonna twist and turn your words to make it
Hmm.
seem a different way. So if I
Yeah.
"Yo, nah, fuck that. I'm not trying to answer questions." They'll take it literally like, "Oh, no."
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, she doesn't like that person," right?
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah,
it's like, "No, I just got asked about her 1,000,000 times and I don't
mhm,
care. So stop
exactly,
asking me." Like, it's not about like if I like her or not. It's like I literally don't care and I
yeah,
want to just have my interview to ask me about myself? It's
exactly,
like,
and it's
fuck.
like and then obviously we saw what happened in Met Gala
Yeah.
where, like, it
Yeah,
reached
exactly.
but it's like yeah, but that's why I thought that would be an interesting topic just because it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. I could
Facts.
easily see Nicki being like, "Yeah, no, fuck this shit. I'm out."
Yeah, no, I could see it. I don't know where her head's at, but hopefully she keeps going, dude. I want to hear more music from her, honestly. So let's
That's
see.
why I really do think though that her next shit is gonna be like a 444. Like,
Yeah.
not necessarily where she's like 40, like she's not gonna drop till she's like 40, nothing like that. But
That's
it's
what I was saying. Like, are you saying like she's
yeah,
gonna
not
drop
like
in 10
age
years
wise.
or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, no. Not like age wise, but just like
yeah.
content wise. I could
Okay.
see the content being like, bro, if her next album is like literally like, hey, to all like female rappers, this is how you
Yeah.
should move, that would be fire.
Yeah. For real.
Cause like, I mean, just looking at the landscape now, there's no one like no one's like a TRL Whack versus Rhapsody. Like, they should go
Yeah.
together. Everyone's
Exactly.
like, hey, they're both dope, they're both ill, they're both do what they do.
Yeah.
So like obviously you don't see that as much.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? It's like for I would say for music, honestly, music like isn't about like I would say it's like not even about sales or anything, dude. Like
Yeah.
the genuine fundamentals of music is that if people can vibe with it, like that's the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Facts.
it's like, yeah, like to be a popular artist, you have to vibe with more people. But does that actually matter? Like the
Mhm.
genuine art of it is that like you create something where some people can vibe to it, right? And it doesn't have to be this freaking massive audience, right? Like in
Yeah.
comparison to like, it's not something where it's like measurable, like even like athletics, right? Like even NBA, right? Like
Yeah.
when you're comparing NBA players, you're comparing their impact on like actual winning, right? So like there's a
Analytics.
win, right? When you play the game of basketball, you either win or lose, right?
Mhm.
But when you're in music, you're not winning or losing.
Yeah.
Like that's not a thing, right?
Facts.
It's like people vibe with it or people don't vibe, right? That is a thing, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
volume is a thing, but it's like you're not losing.
Exactly.
It's like when you have a creation, someone's gonna enjoy it. So
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
that's something where it's like in music you shouldn't like I guess you can compare, right? But
Mhm.
it's not always one to one at all.
Yeah.
It's like you can't compare it directly, you know?
Yeah, because it's very opinion based. It's like the
Yeah,
way
and it's
you look
totally
is
subjective.
totally
It's
different
it's
how
it's that's why I was like making the comparison to even athletics. Like athletics, you can at least be like, okay, this guy scores more, this guy assists more,
right.
and you can look into the deeper stats of his impact, right? Like
Mhm.
you can literally do that. But it's like on music, what can you do? It's like, yeah, you can look at like, oh, more people are listening to this, but are they listening because other people are listening? Maybe
Yeah.
that's why they're listening in
Facts.
the first place, right? Or do they genuinely enjoy it? And it's like you can't really make that variation because it's so like up in the air. It's so psychological.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I don't think it's like valid a lot of the time to like do
Facts.
direct one-to-one comparisons a lot of the time. Like it's
Facts.
like if
Yeah, no,
someone likes this person, they like this person. You can't
100%.
change that. Boom, like it's
Yeah,
done.
no, 100%. I think
Yeah.
it's also like it's how much joy do you have just making your music?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
like when you listen back to your music,
Yeah.
are you like, "Hey, this shit's fire," or are you like,
Mhm.
"Hey, bro, what the fuck did I just say in there?" So it's
Yeah,
like,
facts.
as I think it goes like everything we just said. At the end of the day, music is literally just joy. It's like how
Yeah,
much
it's
or
joy, dude. It's
emotion.
joy and vibing. I
Yeah,
guess there's some music
vibe.
where it's sad, but like fuck.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said.
Like
Just emotion. Just
there's some
emotion
sad
driven.
shit in there. There's
Yeah,
some sad
exactly.
shit, but
Facts. No, it's like
yeah,
emotion
it's a
driven
vibe.
rather than
Yeah.
like analytical.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not about selling the music. Like I guess it is like in the industry it's about that, but like
At its
in
core.
yeah, at its fundamental, it's not about that. Like
Yeah, facts.
it's about basically
Facts.
it's almost getting people to understand where you're at, you know?
Mhm.
Like, what are you feeling when you're creating this? Like,
Yeah.
and you're putting other people in that feeling,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I think music is. You know, it's like when
100%.
you create a song, you're basically creating something where you can put someone else in that like
Yeah.
same space as you were, you know? I think that's
Facts.
something cool.
Straight up, straight
That's
up.
something legit.
Yeah, but just wrapping that up, we definitely want some more Nicki for a fact.
Facts.
For
It's
a
facts.
fact. Um, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. What else we got?
Oh yeah. Let's make this our last thing. Um top 5 up next in
Ooh,
NBA.
true, 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 true.
Yeah. So basically I was posing this question to Ananya earlier today. Um it was basically so the I would say like they're not necessarily like top 5 like right now, but I would say like overall in their careers and like they're still in the league, like the top 5 players that are still in the league right now for their careers are LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Steph, and Harden.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know who. Do you have anyone else you'd put in there? I don't think so. From
Uh,
off top, that's who I'm thinking of.
I mean CP, arguably, not necessarily
No,
like
no, I
championship
don't think
wise, but
CP's not as good as Harden.
oh yeah, no, that's a fact though.
Um,
That's a fact. Yeah. No, I
I don't
those
I don't know.
honestly,
I think that's it. I think those are the 5 like
yeah.
for their career. I'm not talking about like right now in the league. Like maybe you'll put people above them right now, but
Mhm.
above a few people. But like right now, I mean
Just legacy
in
wise.
the league
Yeah.
over their entire career, I would say the top 5 best players right now have been those 5 players. So I was basically phrasing to Ananya like those guys basic I would say maybe they're all like peaking around like 2017ish, like they're all like
Mhm.
actually at the top of their game in 2017. I would say probably right
Yeah.
around that time. I think they're all
Harden
peaking
Harden a
around
bit
then.
later.
Maybe Harden's peaking now.
Yeah.
Harden's really really good right now. Like Harden's fucking crazy right now. But
Yeah.
um maybe Harden's peaking right now, and then obviously LeBron is just
Yeah.
LeBron, right? So he doesn't even count in this conversation. But
Facts.
like
Facts.
um and Curry's kind of he's almost back in 2016 shape right
Yeah,
now.
he's
So it's
back
like
in form. Yeah.
everyone's kind of still good, right? Like they're
Yeah.
really good, right? Like they're 100% still top 6, top 7, right? So
I would say, yeah, no, they're still easily
yeah, I don't
easily
know.
top five.
I'm doubtful you'd even put some people over them right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
let's say for the sake of argument, they're still top 10 right now, but I would say over the past like 6 years, all of them are top 5, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, easy.
Um, so yeah, who's up next? Who's up next? Like in the league today, who do you think is going to be as good as them? Who's
Yeah.
going to replace that top 5, basically?
Facts. I think the youngest person is easily Luca. Like
Yeah.
that's the youngest
Well,
person you can work with.
you mean like the most guaranteed? He's not the youngest. Zion's younger. Omelo's younger.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. The most guaranteed to take up that
Yeah,
spot, I would say.
guaranteed. Yeah,
Yeah,
the for sure. I'm with Anani on that Luca. Like I've been in on Luca like since he got drafted. Like
yeah,
I've been on
yeah.
Luca real
Luka
quick.
crazy.
So I love
Luka,
Luca.
and
Like
then
don't
after
Luca.
that, I think it's either or, if not both, Embiid and
Yeah,
Giannis.
yeah.
Like they're both.
Okay. Yeah.
They're
So you
both
think like in the next 5 years they're gonna dominate? You think so?
dude, I don't see why they like if they're healthy,
Yeah.
Embiid especially, because I think Giannis, the league's sort of starting to figure him out a little bit.
Yeah.
But Embiid, if he's healthy, bro,
Hmm.
that shit's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, dude. I don't think the league's figured out Embiid yet.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely not.
and dude, Embiid's been in the league. I think like he hasn't played enough
Mhm.
for the league to figure him out. Like
Yeah, no.
basically,
Also, the
he's just
thing is,
been injured for so long.
yeah, that, and then also it's like he just plays in spurts.
Yeah,
Like he'll play fucking amazing, then get hurt, and then
yeah,
come back.
exactly.
But then it's like also while he's rehabbing, he's getting better at
Yeah, yeah.
basketball.
No, like
So it's like now he comes
dude,
back
especially like
better.
this season, he's ascended like crazy. Like I would say he might he might be like he's easily top 3 right now for sure. So I think he's better than a lot of people. Um, like that's why I was saying like they might not be top 5 right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'd put Embiid like I don't know if he's I'm not sure if he's better than KD when KD's healthy,
Ooh,
but
you know,
dude,
that's a
he's
toss-up.
fucking right. Dude,
It's
he's
a
right there right
toss-up.
now.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
know,
Like
it's a
I
toss-up.
would say like LeBron, KD, and like when KD was healthy, he was looking nice. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
um LeBron, KD, and I would put Embiid right there, dude. I'd put him at
Yeah,
number
no,
3 right now, dude.
100%.
This guy's
1000%.
killing people. He looks like Shaq, dude.
Dog.
Like man's dunking on people. He's
Whew.
hitting mid range. Like dude, he's even better than Shaq. Like at least in skill wise. Like fuck,
Oh, yeah, no, skill-wise,
not
he's
not as dominant,
yeah,
but like skill wise,
his
fuck, he's
footwork.
going
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah,
Like
footwork for
oh my
sure.
god,
Nah. I think yeah, so, yeah, again, Giannis, I'll still keep him up there, two-time
yeah.
MVP. He's still
Giannis
he's
is in
still
there.
doing his thing. And so
Yeah,
and it's like, dude, if he just improves, if he gets a decent mid-range,
yeah.
I like the league's it's gonna be hard to guard him too.
Oh, I forgot to mention someone. What do you think of Anthony Davis
Ooh,
when he's healthy? Like, dude,
ooh,
basically, I would say Anthony Davis in the playoffs. Dude, that
different,
man's a monster.
different breed.
Like last playoffs, Anthony Davis was like the best he's ever been.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah,
say,
I would even say AD is definitely better than
and
Giannis.
he was easily better than. So he's definitely better than Jokic
Yeah.
because basically remember their series, the Denver
Yeah,
series.
yeah, yeah.
It
He's
was
just
that whole series was basically 80 versus Jokic.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was the whole series.
yeah.
And 80 pulled out. Remember that clutch 3 80
Mhm.
nailed on the nuts on
Yeah.
the Nuggets. So it's like on the nuts, yeah, dude, on the nuts. Um, on the Nuggets, like he nailed that shit. So it's like 80, I'd definitely take over Jokic. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Would you put him
yeah,
in that upper echelon,
yeah. I
top
think
five?
because I think he's honestly he's definitely better offensively all around than
Yeah.
Giannis already. I
And he
would
already has a chip. He already has a
yeah,
chip
he
too.
already has a chip,
So
and then I
yeah,
think he's also like I think he might be comparable to Giannis on defense also. So
yeah.
like
I would
overall,
still
I would
say Giannis is overall a better player,
mhm.
but I think
I think
80's right there. I think
yeah,
80's right there though.
yeah, yeah,
Um
yeah. I can see.
but I don't yeah,
I
I don't
think
know. That's really
Giannis
tough because
yeah, Giannis just has
we've
like
seen yeah, so we've seen Giannis
factor. Yeah,
carry his team to a number 1 slot. We haven't
yeah,
seen 80 do that. So
exactly.
I'm gonna give Giannis the edge on that he can do
100%.
that.
Agreed.
So but in terms of like when I see them play, like I really like what 80 does. But I don't know. I definitely still give Giannis the edge
Yeah,
because
I
I've
think
seen
Giannis
Giannis win by
yeah,
himself.
exactly. I think Giannis has also just that, like, whatever that it factor is,
Yeah.
where he's able to carry. We just haven't
Yeah.
seen AD do that.
Yeah,
I think he did
exactly. So
in the playoffs when they beat the Blazers, but, like, that was, like, a short thing.
yeah, I mean it was also attributed as shutting down Dame Lillard.
Mhm.
Um dude, that one thing about this, I guess this will be like sort of a tangent. The other day Dame Lillard was talking I saw him on something. He was talking on something. I can't remember what it was. Some podcast or something. And he was saying like how so many teams like double team him, triple team him, like lock him up. Like I'm like, dude, Dame, like that's the whole point. They'll
Yeah,
always do that. You gotta fucking get out of that. Like, because that's happened to him in the playoffs. So like that's my one criticism on Dame Lillard. Like outside of everything, Dame Lillard is like a freaking monster, right? Like he'll like score 60 on you, right?
mhm.
But my one criticism is that man gets locked up in the playoffs
Yeah,
um by like key teams. Like so like the we just talked about the Pelicans locking him up when Drew Holiday was on him.
right.
Um and then that one series was it versus the Rockets? I can't remember. But basically basically Dame got like locked up and like basically was scoring like 10 points a game or something. Like he
Yeah.
was not doing anything versus
Mhm.
them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, Dame, like if you're that great, like you should be able to break any defense that comes at you shouldn't matter. Like they should not be able to lock you up. Like that shouldn't be a thing. So I don't know. Like I think he has to figure that out because like, dude,
Yeah.
of course, like they're gonna target you. You're like a 6'2", 6'3" guard. Like, of course they're gonna put two,
Hundred
three guys on you and try to like just
percent.
completely block you out, right? Like, we
100%.
know that, but like we expect your greatness to fucking break through. Like, it shouldn't matter. Like, you should just fucking get through that, you know? But I mean, I guess it's hard for guards to do that because same thing happened to Steph Curry. Like, I'll say the same.
Yeah.
It's literally the same argument for Steph Curry.
100%.
What happens is they'll get physical with him and lock him up, and then he'll play bad in the playoffs. I don't think Steph Curry has done as bad as Dame Lillard though in the playoffs,
Yeah.
because there's some series where Dame's just locked up and can't
Mhm,
do anything.
mhm.
Versus Steph, he'll at least like still score like 20 something,
Right,
right? Like,
right. Yeah, no,
and
100%.
not get as locked up, but like he won't be MVP Steph
Yeah, he won't be
sometimes in
as
the
crazy
playoffs, right?
either.
So it's like you can see that these guards get locked up in the playoffs, which is, I don't know, like what do you think about that? Like, do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing? Like, does that affect their greatness? I don't know.
I think it definitely does affect their greatness to some degree because I think the
Yeah,
only criticism of Steph is that he doesn't have a Finals MVP.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's
It's like
100%
he just
he
doesn't
should
have like
have
the
that.
playoff performance you'd want,
Yeah,
right? Like, you'd want to see MVP Steph in the playoffs. You know, like
yeah,
how awesome would that be? You know, like,
exactly.
but the thing we've only got is a few games of seeing like MVP Steph, but it's
No,
like some other
absolutely.
games he's locked up and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, right?
I don't
Like,
yeah, like, he maybe, like, first, second round, he might have had a pretty good series, but
exactly. That
definitely Western Conference Finals,
he's never
he's
had them in the
never had a
finals. Yeah, I've
had a
never seen MVP Steph in the finals,
oh,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
he's
in
been
the
in
finals especially, yeah,
and how many finals? He's been in five finals. So
yeah,
it's like, so you're like, wait, what the frick, Steph? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the same with Dame. But Dame's even earlier. Dame's was in the early playoffs, right? Like
mhm, yeah,
in
yeah,
like the first round, second round, and you're like,
yeah,
wait, what the frick? You know?
yeah,
So I don't know. Yeah, like you would think like, oh, like you should just ascend beyond that. But it's like maybe they can't. Maybe that's like a physical limitation, you know?
it could
Like
be.
maybe if you're
I
that
think
small, like you just can't, like at some point you're gonna get locked up by someone. Like maybe that's just a limitation. I don't know.
that and I mean, I think it also does like, I think fatigue also does play a role where
Yeah.
it's like, during the regular season, if you're getting double, triple team, it's not as physical for one, and then also it's like, okay, if I do fuck up, it's a regular season, who cares? Like, that
Yeah.
mistake isn't as big. Whereas in the playoffs, if you fuck up, like, that could
Yeah.
be costly. Like,
Yeah.
or and then also on top of that, obviously, you're physical and you're playing every other night.
Yeah.
So it's like every other night, like, I know I'm going against Pat Bev.
Mhm.
Pat like, Patrick Beverly is gonna fuck me up every other night. So it's
Yeah.
like after a while, you're like, "Alright, bro, fuck." Like
Mhm.
like, after a while, I'm sure you're like, "Damn, this shit's getting
Yeah.
tiring." Especially when you're expected to be, like, the offense literally the offense for the team.
Yeah, he's the offense, right?
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
especially Dame like, Steph, when the Warriors were on the run, they had a bunch of pieces. But especially
Yeah,
for
maybe that's why Steph wasn't like fully locked up like I was saying. Like maybe
yeah,
that's why he was scoring still like 20,
yeah,
25
it's
points a
'cause
game.
they had
Because he had there was so much firepower versus
yeah,
Dame did not have the firepower on his team. So
exactly,
it's like they could just focus on him. Yeah,
yeah.
that maybe that's the difference between Steph and Dame. Dude,
Mhm.
on it, dude, imagine if they switch spots.
Yeah,
Do you
that
think
was
it'd be that much different? What do you
no,
think?
honestly, I think it'll be very, very similar. Like, because Steph, I would say Steph is probably the better player. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Steph's definitely better.
but
Steph's a
it's like
better shooter. I would still say
yeah,
he's a better shooter.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
exactly.
shoots like the same volume and better percentage.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's also like I think it'll be very similar though, because even though Steph is
I think the results would be the same though. I
yeah, the
think
result will be
So Steph's easily a better player, right?
yeah.
But I would say the results would be similar
Mhm.
if they switch
Exactly.
spots. I think only thing is I would say maybe they lose in 2015. Maybe LeBron has 5 chips right now, but
Yeah, maybe.
um I
No,
think that would
I
be
no,
the
I don't even think that because even in that series, Steph didn't really go crazy. So even if Dame is just Dame, I think It was
Steph did, dude. Steph scored like 25 a game in that series. I don't know. I think that might have been one of Steph's best series.
best.
Besides that, I don't think he was that good, dude. I don't think he was good in any of the rest.
Yeah, dude. Because yeah,
Honestly,
no, he was going against fucking Dellavedova.
I think that was one of his
Yeah,
best
dude.
finals, in my opinion.
True.
That was the one he was supposed to win Finals MVP for. Like
Yeah,
let's be
Iguodala.
honest here. Like that was the only one, and that
Iguodala.
was the one he played the best in. I
Yeah,
think the ones with KD, like he played pretty good, but it's like it's obviously
yeah,
about
yeah.
KD, not him. So
Exactly. Exactly.
um yeah, I don't know. I would say maybe that changes, but besides that, I think the result would be almost identical because it
Mhm.
didn't matter if you have KD on your team, you win. Like
Yeah. Exactly.
it's simple
Exactly.
as that. So
Yeah.
two chips wouldn't change. The only chip that might have changed is 2015.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, even in that, LeBron is just by himself. So I
Yeah.
think even with that, I think they could win. So I think Dame would have three chips. So
Yeah.
that shows you, dude, circumstances like where you are is a big thing in the league.
That's yeah.
That shows you right there.
100%. 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I honestly do think though, either way, it'd be very, very,
Yeah,
very.
but yeah, no, back to my point though, like that's rough, right? Like I guess like no guard has proven us otherwise. Like every guard gets locked up
Yeah.
in the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like even dude, even D Rose, think about D Rose, LeBron locked him up.
Yeah.
So that was kind of aft. Even though we love D Rose. I guess dude, maybe D Rose could have proved us wrong because he got injured. So it's like it ended that like
Because like
maybe the
even
next year he would have been like F that, like I'm gonna F up everybody, right?
exactly
But
because even
um
like the Eastern Conference Finals,
yeah,
Rose was still like he was hooping.
he was going off. He was
Like
going off. So it's like
he was like
maybe maybe
compared to
th-
like
I think if
Spencer Dame.
because remember he was developing his three at that
Yeah.
time. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if he got that three, I think it would have opened it up for him a little bit more.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Um, so maybe D Rose would have proved us wrong. I
Yeah.
think AI also didn't get locked up.
Yeah.
So
No, I
I
mean,
think
AI,
those are like the few that haven't like even look at
honestly,
Russell Westbrook. Even
yeah.
Russell Westbrook's getting locked up, dude. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes he can't score in entire series, dude.
Yeah.
Like
No,
so
legit, legit.
you look at everybody. I would say even CP3, even
Yeah,
CP3 hasn't
CP's
even
gotten
played
locked
that
up.
well in some
Yeah.
series, right? So it's like
Mhm.
I guess there's always like when you're a small
Sides,
guard, you can't be
yeah.
consistently good. I guess in some cases teams can lock you up. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would have to be like an
yeah,
AI.
you just got to be bigger. Like that's the thing, dude. The NBA is all about bigger dudes. Like the bigger you are, like the less likely you're able to get shut down. Like you won't get shut down
Dude,
basically.
I think that honestly just shows
Yeah.
how fucking great AI was.
Yeah.
Like,
For
dude,
real.
he that man, the second best guy on that team was Eric fucking Snow.
Yeah, dude, that
Like, bro, what?
basically like I think someone was analyzing that team and it's like, dude, everyone else on that team was a defender. Like
Mhm.
basically it was AI and a bunch of defenders. That's
Yeah,
why the team got to the finals. Otherwise, they would have not gotten to the finals at
yeah,
all. Like
yeah.
AI carried them offensively and everyone else was just defending, dude.
That
Like
part.
he was basically by himself offensively.
Yeah,
Offensively is all him. Everyone else was defending. Like that's it. That
that
was their
was
job. Like
crazy.
that's crazy.
With the braids, the armband.
Yeah, dude, that man's on another level. That's why Kobe said if AI was 6'6", it'd be
Oh,
over real quick. So
over. Dude, that man, like, he legit carried them to the finals.
yeah,
Just like how, like, LeBron carried, um, that Cleveland
Cleveland.
team
Yeah.
to,
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah,
first.
think about that. A six, like
Yeah, but
barely
he has,
six
like,
foot.
6
I
yeah,
think
he's
he's
barely
like barely six. He's like 5'11" and 3/4. Like
yeah, barely
that man just by himself was just like, yo, I'm taking us to the finals.
taking this shit
And
off.
then they only lost to the
Fucking
Lakers, Shaq
Shaq
and
and
Kobe
Kobe
Lakers, dude.
Lakers.
Like, of course that he was gonna lose. Like what?
Bro, also the crazy thing is even though they got
Uh,
swept,
yeah,
AI has that fire ass stepping over Ty Lue.
exactly. That's like one of his
That's the
most
one thing.
legendary, iconic moments ever, right? Like AI was AI, yeah, dude. AI didn't get locked up, dude. AI couldn't get locked up. That guy was too good. That guy
Different
was too good, man.
different
Fuck.
fucking beast. Shit. Yo.
So that was one guy who was a guard and never got locked up. All right, so there's one example. So
Yeah,
you can prove us wrong. I guess like in the modern day, we haven't seen it. So
yeah.
let's see if there's another AI in the future or some ish.
Oh, facts, facts, dude. Also, dude, honestly, there's not even that many like shorter guards coming in.
Yeah, dude, all the
Crazy.
guards are freaking tall AF now,
Yeah,
dude.
there's
It's
fucking
crazy. Like
huge.
at
Like
least the
all
good ones, right?
athletic.
At least the good ones, I should say.
Yeah.
Um, like yeah, you look at Lamelo. Like Lamelo's like 6'8". Like that man's tall AF. Like
Huge.
look at Luca, 6'7", six
Yeah.
eight. Like
Dude, all the guards
they're
right now
massive.
that are coming in, they
But
should
like
technically be
yeah,
like
that's the thing. It's like only guards that are getting like yeah shut down are like the smaller ones.
yeah,
Like you're not gonna see yeah you're not gonna see Luca. Luca's never gonna get shut down. Like
yeah,
that's not gonna happen. So
exactly.
um
Because because I think honestly, once you're just when you're bigger, doesn't matter who's guarding
yeah.
you, you have a chance of at
Yeah,
least getting
you always have a chance to nail this shot,
and
exactly,
also
like,
you're
if you're
just bigger,
bigger.
so, like, you
Yeah,
would somewhat handle the physicality of playoffs.
exactly.
Whereas if you're shorter, smaller,
Mhm.
all that shit, you get, like, 2 people just coming at you.
Yeah,
After a while, that shit's like, "Alright, it's gonna take a toll on your body." You're gonna be like, "Yeah, no,
exactly.
fuck this shit." But,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it was
Yeah,
this
we'll see,
fucking
dude.
crazy. Yeah, it
We'll
was
see, like, yeah, no, a big thing actually this year, we'll see, like, Donovan Mitchell. We'll see how good he plays.
dude, he fucking
Um,
got injured. That shit sucks.
yeah. Is he how long is he gonna be out for?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I think the, MRI came back negative, so I think it's just like a sprain or some shit. But, dude, they might
Yeah,
low-key
I'm actually
just
curious.
tell him to chill for a
Yeah,
while.
he's gonna be reevaluated in a week, right? So
Okay,
he's fine. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I honestly do think though, they're like, a lot of superstars you're gonna see in the next coming weeks, they're gonna
yeah.
tell him like, "Hey, just chill. Just chill the playoffs." Just 'cause the I don't
Yeah, I don't know. Do they have like a lock on a number 1 right now?
I don't think
Is it
so.
locked?
No, it's
I don't
definitely
know. I don't think so. I think it's too early to lock, right?
yeah, 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 I
I
don't think
think
it's
they're yeah. Um, but I think they're like 2 games above everyone or something. Like
yeah, yeah,
they're high above a lot of the
they're
teams right now.
4.5, yeah,
But
Phoenix is
yeah,
2nd.
no, we'll see. Basically, like I think everyone's underestimating the Jazz right now. Even I'm also underestimating the Jazz right now
Mhm.
because it's all on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And I think someone made a YouTube video. I think it was I can't remember who it was, but someone made a video and it was just like the Western Conference playoffs are gonna be decided by Donovan Mitchell, and I completely agree. And it's like
Facts.
either the Jazz are gonna be good and it's gonna be because of Donovan Mitchell, or they're gonna be bad and it's gonna be because of Donovan Mitchell. Like it's
Mhm.
as simple as that. And I think Rudy Gobert is he's null, dude. He like Rudy Gobert, it's shown he's defensively legit, but when he's against other bigs like that are good, he's useless
Yeah, no,
in my
100%.
opinion. So it's
100%.
like he basically defends against everyone else except for bigs.
Yeah, he just guards shorter players.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't believe in his defense at all. Like I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Um like because you'll see like he'll get wrecked by everybody. He'll get wrecked by Embiid. He'll
Mhm.
get wrecked by Giannis. He'll get wrecked by AD. He'll get wrecked by Jokic. And I'm
Yeah,
like, wait, those are the best guys you're supposed to be guarding. If you're the best defender, you're
legit.
supposed to be wrecking these guys defensively, right? But he's just getting wrecked by them. So
Mhm.
it's like, I don't know. I'm not a Rudy Gobert fan. So that's why Lakers and Nuggets are gonna eat him alive. So it's like it's all a Donovan Mitchell. So if Donovan Mitchell is good, he'll keep them in the race. But I'm doubtful, dude. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I'm
100%.
not that high on Donovan Mitchell. I gotta see though.
100. 100. Yeah, no, that's a fact.
But it was an amazing series last playoffs
That Denver Utah
with
series is
Denver and
the best
fucking
series in a
dude
while.
Jamal Murray and Don. Oh man, that was
Dude,
such a good
oh,
series. I think that was one of
bro,
like
Murray's out too.
greatest series
Still.
ever. Like one of the like maybe like top 20. Dude, like that
Yeah,
was
dude,
crazy.
dude, you know, for a fact. But dude, I feel bad for the Nuggets. Murray
Yeah.
ACL tear,
Yeah, dude, that was some BS, dude. I was like, God damn it,
bro.
dude. But also Murray wasn't playing that well.
No,
So I don't
I
know.
think, like,
Like
even still though, like, in the
I don't know.
playoffs,
I don't
I'm
know how. Yeah, I don't know if he would have transformed back into Bubble Murray.
yeah,
Bubble Murray was a beast, man. That man was like, that
D
man's crazy. I don't think that was sustainable. I think that was a bubble situation. No. That man was too good. He was dropping 50 every other game. I'm like, dude, this
crazy.
guy's nuts right now.
He's
Like,
go crazy. But yeah, no. Yeah, that sucks though. That
yeah,
sucks.
that was like, especially like they're, dude, they got Aaron Gordon. Like they're gonna be good, but
Yeah, no, they
it's
would have been.
whatever. I don't think they're gonna be. Yeah, they're not gonna get that far. They might get bounced in the first round.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think they might be able to get to second round, but
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows, dude? The thing is also the seating's not even like set in place.
yeah, it's not even set right now, so we'll see.
Yo, you know what's
And
gonna be actually lit? It's gonna be that little tournament between 7 through 10, I think it is.
yeah,
That tournament
dude,
is
that's gonna be what I think it's a almost genius move by NBA
yeah,
because, dude, they basically created their own March Madness.
yeah, legit. It's
It's
legit.
legit their own version of March Madness.
Mhm.
It's legit. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's crazy because, dude,
Wow.
basically the 10 could knock off 7. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy. You know what I'm
legit,
saying? Like
legit.
that could legit
Upset,
happen. So it's crazy.
upset,
Yeah.
dude. That tournament is gonna be lit.
Hmm.
I'm all the way here for it.
Yeah. So I think
Legit.
it'll be very interesting,
Ooh,
the tournament. So
that'd be
we'll
fun.
see,
That'd
dude.
be fun. Oh, wait, did we even end up wrapping up the next 5?
No, oh, yeah, let's do that real quick then. All right.
All right,
So we
so
said
Luka,
Luca, and then we were
Giannis.
saying Giannis and Embiid, and then I brought up 80. Do we want to add 80 or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, AD. What's the
All
last
right.
person?
Zion,
Ooh. See, the only thing
Zion or Lamelo? Which one?
oh,
Zion or
I
Lamelo?
like
Oh,
LaMelo.
dang.
I'm a
I love
LaMelo.
Lamelo too. I'm a Lamelo
I'm
fan.
such a
We're
LaMelo.
both, dude. We're on the same frequency for a lot of
Yeah,
this shit. Like we're
exactly.
we're we're both legit on Lamelo.
Yeah, no, LaMelo's lit. Also, shout out the Hornets announcers. Hornets announcers
Yeah, dude. They love Lamelo too. Yeah, that's
also like
legit.
every single Miles Bridges dunk. Bro, did you
They're
see the
like,
one today?
oh yeah, dude. There's that
Bro,
specific Hornets announcer. I don't know what that
yeah,
dude's name
I
is,
think
but that
like
dude goes
Eric
off.
Collins. I
Like
want to
that
say
dude loves it.
Eric
Yeah, that
Collins.
dude
I
loves
think
that shit. Like,
bro, he's amazing. I like
yeah,
he's
that guy's
one of the
amazing, dude.
best.
He like yells. That dude straight up yells. He's like, ah,
Yeah.
shit.
No, like there's a dunk today. It literally happened today,
Yeah,
and his
yeah,
dude's
I saw that one. Yeah, that one was
he was like,
good.
"Oh,
Yeah.
he just blew me away." I was like, "Yo, this guy's
Yo,
great.
that man goes off, dude. It's great.
He's
Yeah.
great." But hey, I'm down to go with Lamelo.
Yeah, we're gonna do a hot take. We're putting Lamelo in there. All right. So,
Lamelo over Zion.
um,
I'm down with that.
dude,
Just Lamelo's just
but
Hornets.
basically, a side note on our top 5, people were saying the center position's dead in modern NBA. That's false. That's completely false because we just put in 3 big men in our top
Facts.
5 right here. So
But
we're saying our up next is Luca, Lamelo,
yeah,
AD, Embiid, and Giannis. Dang, that's crazy.
yeah, that's lit.
That's crazy.
That's,
I kind of like it because I could see it happening. So let's see
mhm. Yeah,
if
100%.
Lakers win another one, and it's Lakers Philadelphia.
Ooh,
I would definitely leave Embiid in there, or maybe it's Lakers Milwaukee in the
mm,
finals.
that'd be lit.
Then I definitely leave Giannis in there. So let's see what happens. It's gonna be legit, dude.
Facts.
If either Giannis or Embiid beat the Nets, I think that's gonna be a huge
Oh
accomplishment.
yeah,
Like
no,
that's
100%.
gonna put them on a pedestal. Honestly,
100%.
like um, everyone's gonna be shocked, and it's
Mhm.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
But
no.
I think, dude, whoever has the first seed, um, they're in the best spot because the other 2 teams are effed.
Yeah.
So it's either the Nets are gonna be good or Philadelphia is gonna be good because
Mhm. Yeah,
one of them has to face both Milwaukee and Philadelphia.
yeah.
So,
Correct.
um, yeah,
Correct.
I would not want to be not first right now. I
Dude,
think
also like
Philadelphia is in first right now. So
yeah, no,
we'll
Philly's
see if that
first.
sticks.
Brooklyn second, Milwaukee's
Dude,
third.
that's gonna be such a big advantage.
But
Think
also
about that.
think about if in the first round you have to play Miami. Miami's 7.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. So it's like the East is already like pretty decent,
Yeah,
but then you have to go through two good teams.
yeah, legit.
So if you're basically if the Nets aren't first, they have to go through Milwaukee and Philadelphia to get to the finals. I mean,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like that's rough versus Philadelphia just has to beat one of them, whoever
yeah,
comes up, right?
exactly, exactly, dude. Even the West. I mean, the West has always
And
been.
same with the Bucks. The Bucks have to beat both the Nets and Philadelphia if they want to get
Dude,
there,
you know
right? So because
Atlanta's.
the Bucks are third, right now.
Yeah, Bucks are
Yeah,
third.
so I
Dude,
don't think they
Atlanta's
can get to
4th.
first.
I didn't
So
even realize Atlanta's 4th.
oh, Atlanta's fourth. Yeah, see, dude, that's what I was saying. Trae Young's a beast right now, dude.
Yeah,
I
Trae
like
Young.
Trae Young. But
Um,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
it's
we'll see,
finally
dude.
like we I think we even said this at the start of the season. We're like the East is finally comparable to the West now. Because
It's
West,
not fully comparable, but
it's not
it's
all the
it's
way, but
better. It's a
definitely.
lot strong. It's like it used to be weak as fuck before,
Yeah.
but like now it's actually
Mhm.
like pretty decent. Like
Exactly. Like now there's at least like there's a good number of
there's a depth of like 6, 7,
yeah.
right? Like 6, 7 are good, like
Yeah.
actually good, and then everyone else is like but like
Yeah.
that's better than before where there's only 3 teams that are good,
Exactly.
you know, and it's like
Exactly. The
yeah.
West is still insane though. West legit
Yeah,
makes
the
it.
West is 12 deep almost.
Yeah, it's
Like
fucked.
12 teams are good in the West. Like versus like we just said like 6 or 7 are good in the East, like 12 are good in the
Yeah,
West. Like
legit.
I would say like everyone except for I would say Minnesota's terrible and then who else is terrible?
Houston,
Um Houston and the Kings
Kings. I would even throw OKC in there.
and
OKC's
OKC.
right
Yeah.
now.
So the I would say like okay, so basically yeah, that is no, that's 11.
Let's
11 teams are
yeah.
legit.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
everyone else is
Pelicans are right
ass.
on the bubble too. Pelicans
Dude,
are
but the Pelicans had got Zion, they got Brandon Ingram, they got some star power, you know?
yeah,
They got
yeah.
some star power, so I'm not gonna
San
say they're
Antonio?
terrible. They're just as a team, they're terrible, but
Yeah.
like their players are pretty good. But as
San
a team, they're
Antonio.
horrible. Like,
San Antonio's also right on the bubble, I would say.
yeah. So all right, so for sure, like that actually makes sense for the play-in. 10 teams are actually legit,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, legit.
But in the East, like not 10. There's definitely not 10. There's
Yeah,
probably 7. There's
facts.
probably I don't even know. Yeah, definitely not 8.
Facts.
There's
Yeah,
definitely 7, 7, maybe 6.
3. I would say Philly, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Milwaukee, Boston,
Yeah.
Miami.
Yep. Yep.
That's about it.
That's what I'm
That's about
saying. Like,
5.
and I would put the Pacers in there. So that's 6.
Okay, Pacers, okay.
Yeah. I think who else is good? Yeah.
I mean,
Hawks. Hawks. The Hawks.
are they that good though? See, I don't know if they're gonna be
They're
that
good.
because
They're
again,
solid.
this goes back to what we were talking about with Dame and Steph. Trae Young's
Yeah.
smaller than him.
Yeah.
So now I really want to see how he deals with that shit.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, this will be their first playoff run,
Mhm.
like with Trey Young, I think. Or
Yeah.
did they get bounced in the first round? I can't
Nah,
remember. No,
he's been
they
really
haven't
smart.
been since, right? Since Trey
Yeah,
Young's been there.
yeah, he
So
definitely
this will
been.
be Trey Young's first one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm curious how he does. I think he'll do decent. They're gonna get bounced in the first round, but who
yeah,
cares? You know.
facts.
At least they got in
I
this
mean, I
time.
don't know if you want to put Charlotte in there, but they're just the fun ass team.
No, they're not.
They're not really
So
good though.
yeah, no, I would say it's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with that 6, 7 deep
Mhm.
versus yeah, the West is easily 10 deep for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And then if you want to put New Orleans in there, they're 11 deep.
Uh,
So yeah, that shows you the difference, dude. It's a big difference, dude. That's that's 4 slots. There's 4 more teams that are good in the
yeah.
West.
Legit. All right, guys, that was another episode of the Neverland Podcast, man. Talk some music, talk some old music, or not really old music. We talked careers. We talked careers.
Yeah, careers.
And then obviously we touched on some basketball real quick. So with that, also, first of all, check out Pars's hat.
Yeah, check out my hat.
Quick plug. If you
Yeah,
haven't
quick plug.
noticed yet, Pars put merch out, so go snag some. We're gonna be putting out some Neverland shit
I
too.
just I just made a phone case, so check out that phone case.
Oh, true. Check that.
Legit.
Check out the long sleeve. That long sleeve's
Yeah,
kind of
check out the long sleeve. The long sleeve nice. Champion long sleeve. So
yeah. Check that
it's
shit out.
legit.
Um, Also join in on our Discord. We're gonna be
Yeah.
doing some exclusive shit on there. We're gonna be putting out some
Oh, yeah,
exclusive.
tell them what you're dropping on there. Tell them
Yeah.
what you're
So
gonna
so
drop.
we reviewed Jaden Smith movie a while
Yeah.
back, and so I'm gonna be
Life in a
putting
Year,
out
right? Can't
Life in a
remember.
Year. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Life in a Year,
Yeah.
Jaden Smith.
Kara.
Again, that movie is terrible, but we
Terrible.
watched it together
Terrible movie.
and our reaction's hilarious. So you want to check
Yeah.
that out.
Exactly.
Yeah, check
That's
out the Discord.
yeah. So that's only gonna be on Discord. It's gonna be super exclusive. We're gonna like on there also. Whenever albums drop, we might do like an actual listening party on there too.
Yeah,
So that's gonna
facts.
be lit. Also, that's where literally you can find everything about
Yeah.
anything.
Hmm.
But yeah, also definitely check out the TikToks. We're putting out daily content on both of our personal ones as well as the Neverland one. Check out IG to check out Twitter, all the socials. Link in bio as usual. Yeah, man. With that,
We
I'm
up.
here. Peace.